You're not in class. You're not at a university function. You're not even on campus. So the university can't discipline you, right? Wrong. The university can discipline you, whether you're at a party or even in your own apartment. Here are the 7 things you need to know about when and under what circumstances universities can discipline you for off-campus conduct. Number 1, off-campus does not mean off-limits. For example, conduct that affects the university community or affects another student or affects the university's educational mission can be the basis for discipline. What's the perfect example? Hazing. You may be off campus at non-university housing, but if you haze the pledges of your fraternity or sorority, that can be the basis for discipline. So don't think where you are determines whether discipline can be imposed. Number 2, just read the student code of conduct. I can't tell you how many students are shocked when they're disciplined, but they didn't read the student code of conduct. That will make clear to you what is permitted and what is prohibited. Number 3, free speech is not absolute. Let me repeat that. Free speech is not absolute. If you say something that might otherwise be protected under the First Amendment in a different context, you still can be disciplined if it disrupts the university, if it affects another student, or undermines the university's educational mission. Relatedly, and number 4, social media posts can be the basis for discipline. Let's say that you say something racist on social media. Let's say you mock another student on social media. Now, technically, that's protected under the First Amendment. But the First Amendment doesn't apply with equal force on a university campus because the university's educational mission and its interest in being inclusive and welcoming for all students and avoiding disruptive comments is important and takes precedence over your First Amendment rights. So watch what you say on social media because your words can come back to haunt you. Number 5, criminal conduct is not required for you to be disciplined. You can be disciplined for conduct that otherwise wouldn't be prosecuted or considered in violation of any criminal law. For example, if you're off campus with a few friends and you're collaborating on a take-home examination that required each of you to complete it yourself, you can be disciplined, okay? If you record another student off campus in a state where you have to have that student's consent, that can be the basis for discipline. So don't think you have to commit a crime to get expelled. Next, number 6, your rights are not the same in a university investigation as they are in a courtroom. When a university is investigating you, often the standard or the burden of proof on the university to show that you violated their policies is a preponderance of the evidence, not beyond a reasonable doubt. Why does that matter? Because it's much easier to satisfy the preponderance of the evidence standard. It only requires that it be more likely than not that you engaged in the conduct. Also, the evidentiary rules are far different and far more lenient. Universities can often rely upon hearsay, for example. So the evidentiary rules won't protect you, and they will look at documents or accept testimony that may not be allowed in a court of law. And that's important because it's much easier for you to get expelled or get disciplined in the university context, and you need to know that. Okay, finally, know that your apartment is not a safe zone. So many times I've heard students say, well, this violates my rights to privacy. Well, your rights to privacy are not nearly as strong in the university context, even if you're off campus. Again, it comes back to the same principle. Are you doing something that is affecting another student, that is undermining the university's educational mission, or being disruptive to the university? So let's review just to be sure before you do anything off campus and have a question about whether it could get you into trouble. You know, off-campus conduct does not mean off limits. Read the student code of conduct. Free speech is not absolute. Social media posts can lead to investigations. Criminal conduct isn't required. Your rights aren't the same in a university context, and your apartment is not a safe zone. I hope this helped. If it did, please hit that like and subscribe button. We'll see you soon.